Fair warning, this video covers a horror game, so there will be the typical flashing lights, loud sounds, and jump scares. If you're sensitive to flashing lights or don't like jump scares, then click off the video now. For those who are still here, thank you, and let's start the video. In the realm of horror games, few titles have left as much as an impact as Five Nights at Freddy's, commonly referred to as FNaF, released in 2014. The game quickly became a sensation, captivating players with its unique blend of suspense, strategy, and an eerie atmosphere. But how did Five Nights at Freddy's come to be? And why is Five Nights at Freddy's 1 the best start Scott Cawthon could have had to his franchise? Scott Cawthon started as a small game developer who made many small indie games, but none of them did very good as they were advertised as children's games. But instead of luring the children in, they scared the children away. So Scott had a brilliant idea. He was going to make a horror game with animatronic characters inspired by Chuck E. Cheese and his past games. More specifically, his past game, Chipper & Sons Lumber Co. This game had creepy animatronic-like designs that made kids scared to play the game despite it just being a simple lumber game meant for kids. But Scott took this criticism and decided to make a horror game in this art style. You can clearly see that Scott took inspiration from his past designs just by looking at a side-by-side comparison of Freddy and Chipper. Animatronic characters were also very popular around that time, so that explains why Scott Cawthon did animatronics instead of any other character. Scott Cawthon also managed to build an atmosphere of tension and suspense that resonated with players all around the world, and set a stage for a thrilling gaming experience. With all of Scott Cawthon's ideas there, he began working on the game and soon released the Five Nights at Freddy's trailer. Almost a full 2 months after the original Five Nights at Freddy's trailer was released, Scott Cawthon released his game on August 8th, 2014. The game was almost instantly a massive hit. Many popular YouTubers such as Markiplier were covering it. FNaF's success can be attributed in parts to its masterful use of atmosphere and sound design. The game's pixelated graphics and limited field of view heightened the sense of vulnerability, forcing players to confront the terror lurking just beyond the camera's frame. The ambient sounds of creaking doors, footsteps, and the occasional distorted laugh showing that Freddy is moving added layers to the immersive experience, ensuring that players were constantly on edge. One of the most scary aspects of Five Nights at Freddy's is the fact that the animatronics come to you. While you're just left to sit in one spot, all you can do is shut the door to keep them at bay for just a little longer until they come back. You're praying the entire time that you have enough skill to survive until 6 AM without one of the animatronics killing you. FNaF's gameplay mechanics were simply revolutionary. Players assumed the role of a night security guard tasked with surviving 5 nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a seemingly harmless family entertainment center, right? But the catch is that animatronic characters roam the establishment at night, hellbent on finding a way to get into your office to kill you. People love the idea of animatronics coming to your office instead of you going to them. And that's part of the reason that Five Nights at Freddy's was such a big hit. It was scary, and it had a good idea behind it, and it was fun. FNaF lore has always been a mystery, but back then, I feel like it was even more of a mystery considering we didn't have very many things to go off of. There were brief mentions of the Bite of 87 throughout the game, as the mysterious phone guy mentions it in one of his calls.
They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the Bite of 87. Yeah.
And then if you go into the custom night game mode and set each animatronic's AI value to spell out 1987, this happens. The golden animatronic that jump scares you here is a mysterious yellow version of Freddy, which was named Golden Freddy by the community, originally being named Yellow Bear in the game files. I'm not going to go too deep into the lore of Golden Freddy, but sometimes he could appear in your office and crash your game after jump scaring you. People did not know who he was, so this raised a lot of speculation, as Golden Freddy is still now mysterious. In conclusion, Five Nights at Freddy's served as a perfect start to its franchise. Thanks to Scott Cawthon's ability to create a creepy atmosphere with amazing sound design, amazing visuals, and amazing gameplay. The game leaves a lot to be speculated and doesn't spoon-feed the story to you, leaving you to figure it out by yourself. Thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, give it a like or maybe subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of my winter break, which is January 8th. So until next time, peace out guys.